talking about already in the morning. Have a long-term strategy. What the organization has to do has to be visible to the people for long term. Otherwise, people feel unsafe. I've seen in my instances where I go to the organizations, we don't know what we'll be doing after 3 years because there is no plan. But there is a long-term strategy for the organization, what we are going to be in the world. That is what I'm talking about today. The idea is to make sure that we are all aligned to the same common vision as the organization. The common purpose where every one of us get the energy, and that vision drives us and the vision motivates us. So the lean leader's job is to ensure that frequent meetings are held to address where we are heading and how we are doing, things of that sort. At the end, the idea is to make sure that our customers are served with the best value, the highest quality, the best value that what we deliver to our customers. So that what is value in the first place? How do we define the word value? Value is a very relative term. Value is nothing but the capability that what our customers see in what we give them. The capability is the key word there. How the customer perceives that capability is up to the customer. So at large, the customer should be happy with what we serve. We were talking about in the morning all the kind of leaderships, whether it is social leadership or the business leadership. Idea is to deliver the value. The value has to flow from the very beginning until it is delivered to the a free flow of value. In Lean, we'll be talking about that free flow of value, right? The spirit of challenge, I kind of touched this upon already. The continuous spirit that that enables us to get the energy from. Lean leaders have to create that. Sometimes we call it a perseverance, right? So, as we already discussed, the most key important thing is the self-development. The leader has to constantly be a self-learner and a constant learning organization the leaders create, wherein the culture is that learn, and improve. Try new things, keep learning out of it, whether it is process related, people behavior related, or the product quality related. All the piece you can put into that. The people, the processes, the product quality, the project metrics, and the performance related metrics. All these are constantly measured and improved through constant spirit of challenge that we can improve further upon to raise the level of bar. As we all discussed about continuous improvement, nothing in this world is perfect. No process ever is complete and optimal. We have the opportunity to improve the process at various stages. The beauty of Lean is that it empowers the teams which actually do the work on the floor to come back with the best possible suggestions to improve the processes. They have the opportunity to contribute to that, and that is how the ownership is given to them, unlike the traditional way we think that, okay, there are a few people who will help process improvement. There's a particular team that does the operational excellency. It doesn't really work in the long term. Okay, lean leaders develop people. It's not that as a person I develop myself. So respect others, respect their existing knowledge, and it is our responsibility as leaders to take them to the next level that the organization needs. Lean leaders really commit themselves. The way they teach is a little different. How they teach is not really they teach. They tell all things in the form of stories. That's what I learned from my experience in working as a lean leader with other leaders. They don't even tell the moral of the story, believe me. They tell the stories, and we have to analyze that and understand that, and they motivate you to understand and develop on the reasons why we should not be doing that again and why we can do it much better and develop. So the title of this session is actually irrelevant. There's nothing like fast track lean leadership. Lean leadership is so simple to understand, but extremely difficult to implement that. It takes years to get into a good leadership level for when somebody starts it. So the fast track is only for this half an hour understanding, honestly, and it's not for to learn everything in this. So respect the humanity, respect people for what they are and expect them to do what you want, and ensure that you are constantly bridging the gap to see that they get to a stage where you expect as a leader. That is very important for us. Right? Lean leaders, they would have deep knowledge and maintain excellent relationship. They have deep knowledge in what they do, about the environment they work in, the processes, the product they do, and the kind of people that they have, and what each of the individual needs, where they need to develop them. They really chalk out a plan. Before coming to the morning every day, the lean leaders come with a kind of action plan at an individual level too, believe me. Right? The idea is to desire the best, the idea is best to cover the quality and provide the value to the whole society and the organization that what we are working on. Lean leadership constantly lives in the philosophy that the organization has. The most important thing is the value system of the organization. Sometimes I go to the organization, see and find what are the value system that what we have. What is that we value as an organization? Some leadership level people get puzzled when we ask this. What are those values we are talking about? So without these strong values and everybody living in that philosophy of values, it is difficult to really achieve a good state of organization. In the morning we have seen that example. The values, that integrity and a few other values that Mr. Nageswara sir told are the values I am talking about here. The leaders bring the others up and they make sure that they have the leaders in a succession plan and help them grow. Right? They coach others on a day-to-day basis. This is what it called daily Kaizen. People go to the shop floor in the manufacturing units, in the software units, they go onto the floor and see what are the problems. And they really ask questions to them in such a way that people who are really working realize how to take ownership of making things better. Lean leaders will not go and tell them what to do, because by telling people what to do, we are taking the responsibility away from them. That's why please look, when we are wanted to become a good lean leader, don't tell people what to do. They will decide what to do. Help them decide what to do by asking questions like 5 whys and few other way of getting the best of the reasons, root cause problems, and helping them identify them and resolving them. Right? We call this as Geinbog Embutsu in Japanese. Go see at the actual happening place what are the problems that what we have. If we sit at our own desk in a chamber, nice chamber, and call a couple of lieutenants that we strongly believe in, what would happen? Have you any time tried this? If any one of us has got a few of the members who are close to us and whom we ask information what is going on the floor, that's not what lean leaders do. They go onto the floor and see what exactly is happening. The moment you ask somebody, a couple of lieutenants, as to what is happening, what do you think will happen? They will tell exactly what you like to hear. Do you agree with me? They will tell exactly what you would like to hear. That's not what you want as a leader to serve your organization. To serve your organization, just break the chains of what you have, go out of your chamber and look for the actual problems and address those problems. How do we address those problems? Look at various problems that what we have. Right? Look at what various problems that what we have. If you are in a software industry, you are more unfortunate, I would say, because the variability factor in software industry is too high. That's why we talk about lean and agile. We were trying to come out of this traditional way of software development to ensure that the value that what we deliver to our customer flows faster through the life cycle. That's why we do iteratively and incrementally, at the same time with frequent inspection and adaptation. So the idea is to deliver fast. In the process, there are, sorry, what is happening here? Okay. What are the various variabilities that happen in the project management? Have you heard of these three terms called Muda, Mura, Muri? Muda is a general form of waste, right? Muri is one person or one server or one system and one department being overloaded, right? So the responsibility of a leader, as a manager, we've been playing the role of a leader, right? To understand how we can balance all these, like even Mr. Thakkar sir said, to balance things, exactly that's what I'm talking about here. We as leaders need to balance things and make sure that we create an even workload such that the work flows faster through the life cycle to deliver the value earlier to the customer, right? Solving problems. We were just kind of discussing this, all is about go see the place where exactly the problems are happening. So much of the time, please spend time on the floor with the teams. One of the hidden facts is that if you look at any of these agile methods, what they talk about is co-location, and the servant leader, so-called the scrum master or agile project manager or whoever it is sitting with the team to understand their impediments and resolve them. This is a kind of simulation of this. Go and see what is happening on the floor, right? I need a couple of volunteers here to do this small activity. 3 members, 6 members, and 6 members from the back. Please get up. 6 members from the front. 3 this side, please. Yeah, 2 enough. Please come closer to that board. Turn that side. Yeah, you also. The last. Yeah, stand up. And you can also, some 3 members, please stand up there. I'm not sure if this is going to work, honestly, because I haven't tried in this big floor. Rest of all of us are not going to speak. You please see the screen. First, the front row is going to tell what they see. After I ask, the last people who are standing on the behind, they would be speaking about it. All of others, rest of us, please keep listening to them. What do you see, sir? What do you see, sir? Sorry? Yeah, what do you see in the picture? Okay, great. Got it?
We see Albert Einstein.
What do you see there? Sorry? You're also seeing that? Everybody is seeing that? Anybody is seeing different? No, anybody is seeing a different picture? Sorry? Somebody is seeing different. What is that you are seeing? Marilyn Monroe. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, a simple fact that clearly is telling that if you see the problem from a one angle, you cannot really isolate what the problem is. So, lean leaders, please go onto the floors and see, irrespective of the industry you are in, whether it is the service industry, product development industry, or turnkey projects industry or in manufacturing. It's easy to apply the lean concepts as a leader to improve the productivity, innovation, creativity, all. Right? Sorry. This is a little slow, right? Okay. Yeah. Gembutsu is nothing but the actual things that are contributing. Gemba is actual happening place. Leaders go to the Gemba and ask questions. I said the lean leaders will not provide solutions. They get the solution from the team by empowering them, by energizing them. So ask questions that motivate them to respond and take the ownership of solving the problems. Of course, as leaders, we provide them some tips to solve the problems, but much of the times it works best when we delegate them with the authority to solve problems. Decentralizing the authority is one of the concepts that what we talk in Lean. Right? I'm open to take any questions. Thank you.
We can take 2 questions max. 2 questions, please. Any questions? All right. So we have all understood. Fantastic. Right.
Thank you.